we are going to solve question number 916 word subset of LeetCode day 30 of July challenge. So what we are given in the question is we are given with two array of strings and we have to find if the string given in the words one array is a universal string or not. What do you mean by universal string in this question is that if we consider string at first position, then that string should be the superset of all the strings that are present in word 2, or we could say that all the strings present in the word 2 array are substring of that given string. Then we could call that given string as a universal string. So let's discuss the approach that we are going to solve the question. We would divide our answer in three parts, like what, why and how. What we are doing, why we are doing it, and how we are doing is basically the code. So let's start with the what we are doing. So what we can do is we can create a frequency map for each of the string in word 2 array, and then we could check the frequency map of each of the string in the words 2 array with respect to each of the string in the words 1 array, and check if the frequency map of particular string in words 2 array contains all the possible substring that are also present in words 1 substring. If it is not the case, then we could say that our string in words 1 array is not a universal string and we can reject that string and not include it in our answer. If we encounter with such a string that all character in that string and the frequency map of that string have greater number than the frequency map of the string in words 2 array, then we could include that string in our answer. So looking at the constraint, if we create frequency map of each of the words and frequency map of each of the words in words 1 and words 2, then we could see that our time complexity will be 10 to power 4 into 10 to power 4 into 10. Like we are also looping through each of the character in words 1 for checking the frequency of the characters of the strings with words 2. So our time complexity would be around 10 to power 9. So that would give a TLE on LeetCode. So to solve this problem, what we could do is, when we are calculating the frequency map of each of the string in words 2 array, then we could, if we count the frequency map for the first string, then for second string what we could do is, after calculating frequency map for second string, we will check the maximum of each of the frequency map, and what is the maximum of that character, we will store that in our frequency map. So in the last we would get a maximum frequency map if that string in words 1 array have frequency map greater than our frequency map of words 2, then we could include that in our answer. Okay, so let's code our solution. We have to return a list of string, so let's create that, our answer, and new array list, and we would return this our answer. Now for frequency map of words 2 array, frequency map, this would be the main frequency map, and we can calculate frequency map for each of the string and compare it with main frequency map and update it accordingly. Now for temporary frequency map, now we would iterate through each of the character of our string in word 2, and complete our temporary frequency map. Now for comparing with the main frequency map, we could keep the maximum frequency of each character of j. Okay, now after this we have stored the main frequency map of words to array. Now we have to check with each of the string of words one array and compute our answer. So let's do that. Words one dot length I plus plus. Now for temporary map of string in words one array, words one of I dot length j plus plus temporary map Okay, now we have our temporary map. Now let's compare it with our main frequency map and check if this given string is universal string or not. Now for condition to check is if our frequency of character in temporary map is less than that in of the frequency map, then what we conclude that is the frequency of the characters of the string that are present in the words to array is of greater frequency than our words once array. Then we could say that this is not our answer and discard this string. So for checking that, could check this as j and less than frequency map of j. Okay, if this is true, then we would break and this is not our answer. So let's keep an boolean pointer. Flag equal to false, and if we never hit this condition, then we could include that in that string in our answer. So for that, flag answer dot add words one of I. Now let's try to run it for given test cases. Yeah, it's working fine. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it's working fine. Thank you for watching the video.